YouTube Tuesday from Barnabas Junction, brought to you in association with the Model Railway YouTube Community Group, MRYCG, connecting the Model Railway community together. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. Just search for MRYCG. Hello and welcome to the next episode of YouTube Tuesday with me, Jason, here at Barnabas Junction. How the devil are you? Good evening to everybody in the chat already. We're going to be talking static caravans amongst many things tonight, but is the main focus of tonight's show. And as you can see in front of you, we do have two already built. What do you think about them? They are 00 gauge, 1 in 76 scale, so I'm going to go in more detail in them in a moment. But we've also got a couple of other things to talk about and show you. Before we do, let's give a big thank you to the channel members. If you want to become a channel member, get your name on this list and be featured in every show, helping support the show each and every week, then please do join today. Your membership will be always greatly appreciated. Good evening to everybody then. So check out these channels. I always read them out, but I never can read it out. We need to slow that down so I can read them all out. Take a good look at them. You'll find their links to their channels always in these YouTube Tuesday descriptions below. Do check them out, and they'll greatly appreciate it just as much as I appreciate those being channel members, helping to support this channel in these YouTube Tuesday every week for you. So thank you very much to every single one of you for being channel members. Again, if you want to become a channel member, please do check out the link in the description or on the main channel page of YouTube of Barnabas Junction. So hello to everybody. Let's have a look at who's in the chat already. Got plenty of you joining in. Remember, if we hit the 50 viewer mark, we do an instant competition. I've not thought of a question this week, so I'll have to have a think. So good evening, New Durham Junction, Flymo, Hemel Down Model Railway, Mark. Good evening to you all. Peter Jackson of Cheadle Heath, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. They were all in the stream before we started. Thank you very much for taking part. As always, shout out links will be going into the chat from my moderators for anybody in the chat tonight. So if you want to be in these, if you want your links shared out for people to check out, please make sure you are a subscriber of the channel. Digger Evans, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us, Digger. Great to see you here. Alan Reynolds of Butland Junction, Alan in the loft, good evening to you. How are you? I hope you're well. Smallwood Junction Model Railway, good evening to you. Stockton Junction, evening to you also. Thanks for joining us. Effingham is in the house. Good evening, Effingham. Thanks for joining us. And also Bernie of Crossways Point Junction Model Railway. Mike of Edgeley Park Station, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. Who else have we got in? That said, Boxcar Jerry. Hey up, Jerry. How are you doing over the pond? Good to see you here. Pep, EMU fan, good evening to you. Hello all. How are things? He asks. Things are well. I hope they are for you too. Who else have we got in that we've not said hello to? CSX Rensville, good evening. Thanks for joining us. Eagle Creek Railroad, Ben, good evening, Ben. Thanks for joining us. And Brereton Junction, good evening as well to you. Thanks for joining. Chris Jubb of Hernborough, double O gauge layout, good evening, Chris, for joining us. And also Wigwag Workshop. Hey there, folks, he says. Hey there to you. Hope you're all well, my friend. Hollybrook Junction, Al, good evening, Al. How is things over in Anglesey? Hope they are been nice. Hasn't it been nice here today? Trevor, good evening, Trev. Just at Lostock, not live, on way home. I'll check back in 30 minutes. He says, no problem, we'll still be here. Jeff Hammond of Flint Hills, good evening. He says, hi all, and Jason, and Moreland Model Railway, Andy also saying hello to everybody. Right, I think I've caught up with everybody. If anyone else jumps in, I will drop them a hello as well. Right, so, yeah, we've talked static caravans. Anyone been on a holiday in a static caravan here in the UK or anywhere around the world? If so, let us know in the chat. What are your memories? Do you have fond memories of holidaying in static caravans? I sure do. Certainly one where I nearly lost my finger when I got it trapped in one of the doors when on a windy day and the wind blew shut on my hands, which were in the door frame, aluminium door frame, and nearly lobbed one of my fingers off. It was a painful experience, and a trip to the hospital with stitches was later required. So there's one of my prime experiences of holiday in static caravan. Yeah, but I've had absolutely some fantastic holidays in the past, and still many, including the likes of Scarborough. I've been to Blue Dolphin over Filey Way on the east coast, near Craig actually. Callagran in Fleetwood, Blackpool. I've been there. Haffin-in-Moor, I've been there in North Wales, and Newquay, which is, I've forgotten the holiday camp now, but it's the camp at Newquay as well in Wales, mid Wales. I've been there as well. Lots of places I've been. I've also been down south to Boscombe, Bournemouth, been holidaying down there. Perranporth, I've been there as well. It was actually Boscombe Way, the Bournemouth camp. I think it was no, I can't. That wasn't that one. But I've been to Bashley Park as well. That's another one on the south coast. But it was one in Newquay, I think it was, where I ended up nearly losing my finger. But yeah, great times I've had, and hopefully I'll get the opportunity to have some great times again in the future. But yeah, we all love a British holiday, I think, in a mobile, in a static caravan. They are absolutely home from homes. 33 in the chat so far. Remember, when we hit strike the 50, we launch an instant giveaway. So I better start thinking of a question, hadn't I? So we'll get back to the caravans in a moment, because we've also got a few other things to show you, including another, would you believe it, would you Adam and Eve it, another 2 visiting locomotives. So let's switch the camera because we've got them lined up to show you. Now, during tonight's show, I'm going to be doing some testing also of different audio levels using the StreamYard software. So I will let you know when I do that audio change. In fact, I'm going to do one now before we show them. So we're currently running on a new setup already. So is the audio okay? Is it running fine? Does it sound okay? If so, please let me know. Give us some thumbs ups in the chat, and also don't forget to give the stream a thumbs up as well. But I've also got another test that I'm going to launch when I put some sound on these locomotives, because I want to see the StreamYard kinds to muffle sounds on locomotives, and I think there's a setting that may improve that. Yes, all fine. Thank you very much. Thumbs ups in the chat. Sound is good. It sounds a little low to me, says Peter. Turn your volume up. But don't worry, because I'm going to make a change right now. Here comes a change. I am manually increasing. Right, so the microphone volume is now going to be manually adjusted by me and not the software. So I've just turned off the automatic mic voluming, and I'm going to turn it up a little bit. So the microphone volume is going up. It has gone up. Now, if anyone could tell me, has there been any change in the sound levels? Is it okay? Is it still sounding okay to you guys? If so, please let us know. Thumbs up in the chat. Lots of comments, please, on the audio. Sound is okay, Jason. A bit soft, but okay. I'm not using my standalone microphone tonight. I'm using the microphone on one of the cameras. Sounds fine. Jay, didn't notice any change. Yes, it's just gone a little bit louder, says Peter Jackson. Take your headphones off. I don't have headphones on. Yes, it's clearer. Right. Yeah, that's better. A bit louder. Fantastic. Well, I've just turned it up by an additional 50%. So I'm not allowing StreamYard to automatically adjust it. Sorry, I am manually adjusting it. So hopefully, it sounds okay, but I've taken my headphones off. So hopefully, I'm hoping that that's going to make a difference with these locomotives. So, as you might remember, and I'll get a pointy stick, this locomotive here in the middle, this was the current visiting locomotive sent over from New Durham Junction. This is the Deltic 55017. What's the Fusilier? I can't remember what the name is, but that was sent over from New Durham. And this is the final day of its trips. Hi, those that said hi, says Timber. Good evening, Timber. Thanks for joining. So that is on its final trek on the layout tonight. That is going to be returning back to New Durham Junction, as he's been instructed it must return now. Caught a bit of the stream Sunday, Alan, says Flymo. But we do have also another two. We have a DRS 66404. That is a Hatton's model. And we also have a BR Blue Sutton's 24. Beautiful. So these are sound locomotives. So I'm going to, I want to see what the sound quality is now for locomotives. Now, if you all remember, on sound locomotives on StreamYard, the sound seems to get cut off or reduced by StreamYard. So I'm hoping with these sound adjustments that will not be affected. So we're going to fire up the Deltic. No, we're not. We're going to fire up the 66, the Hatton 66. Now this has got sound and this is loud. So let's fire it up. And there we go, that's the 66 fired up. Let me know what is the sound. It has StreamYard muffled the sound. That is the question. 40 in the chat so far, 10 off. Do launching a giveaway. The Deltic has drained your fuel tanks, tell the truth. Good evening to Martin. Thanks for joining us. This is fantastic, mate. I'm really after a few pet models as I have plenty of 73s now, hoping to get more pet fleet model by the end of the month. Digger, that says pet fan. So, has StreamYard degraded the sound for that locomotive, or does it actually sound nice and clear? I'm going to be listening back to this myself as well afterwards, so I'm looking forward to seeing what it sounds like. Now I'm going to put the drive hold on this because I want to power it up. Now when I was listening back to my Member Monday stream, the sound was cut off by StreamYard, but hopefully it won't this time. So here we go. We're going to whack up the power. Climo says, quite clear and can hear me over it as well. Ben says, the sound is clear, but the 66 is very bass heavy. They don't sound like that in real life. Maybe a little bit of a tweak. It means it needs a bit of bit of treble on it, maybe. But yeah, it's really basic. It's fantastic, though. I love it. So that's it on full chat on drive hold. So we'll bring it back down again. So that's now ticking over, and I have been told I can tell you all where these visiting locomotives are from. These have travelled all the way from not far away, to be honest. They have, yes, we do have sound coming out of a speaker into a mic, then coming out of a speaker, so it's not going to sound the same depending on how we have our speaker set up at home. Yeah, I understand that, Tim. It's just that StreamYard, excuse me, StreamYard itself mutes train sounds, model train sounds. I've noticed that, and I wanted to see whether with my adjustments I've just made, whether it still does it, because I'm manually operating it now instead of letting StreamYard automatically do it. Glad I've taken my headphones off now, says Andy. Is the Deltic louder than the 66? Well, let's find out, shall we? Let's see if it overpowers it. The 66 is louder than the Deltic. Yeah, it's definitely overpowering the Deltic. So I'm going to turn the 66 off. Now you can hear the Deltic. Yeah, should be able to hear the Deltic now. It's not as loud as that 66, that's for sure. More realistic volume, I'd probably say. We've got the drive hold, I think, on the Deltic, so right. I believe so, yes, Jeff. Sound levels can be adjusted. Unsure what chips they have in. The owners, the Deltic belongs to New Durham Junction. The horn is so weedy. Yeah, that's something about a Deltic's horn. It really does not suit the locomotive, really. So clearly you can tell that the Deltic, factory fitted Acura scale Deltic, has a lower volume than that 66. Right, so the 66 and the Huttons 24 have both been kindly sent over from not far away, as I've already said, just up the road from Crossways Point Junction. So huge thank you to Bernie for sending these visiting locomotives. They are gorgeous. Hatton 66, we know there's a lot of issues with them. This one's not 100% I would say, but it's a beautiful model. So we'll turn the 66 off, the 55 off, the Deltic. $45 in the chat, 5 more and we'll launch a giveaway. Remember, I've got the bag of goodies. Right, so we got the Sutton's 24, which in my opinion is the ultimate model train with probably the best sound system and DCC system in it. So we're going to power up the 24 as well, and we'll see what the volume is like on that. Beautiful. Now I don't know what a drive hold is on this. I'm going to assume that it's one of that. It's either that one. Let's see if it moves. No, it moves on that one. So it's not that. Is it that one? Nope. I don't know what drive hold is. I'll have to get the box out. Tell you what I'll do. You have to agree that 24 sounds amazing. I won't hold it in one spot because it'll wear the rails. Takes a long time to slow down. Yeah, 24 is beautiful, isn't it? We'll have a proper view of these running around the layout very shortly when it decides to stop. It's taking ages. So we're hoping that that has improved the sound audio. Sounds really nice. Thrashes the 24. Where do you like oh, is it stopping? It's still not stopped. Still crawling. There we go, it stopped. Does it wobble like the real ones? No, no, no. So I'll turn that off. Oh, sound the horn. Wrong one. No, I think the engine has to be running. There we go, that's the horns. Right. Alright, let me grab this camera then. And bring you on to me. Let's switch the camera. In fact, let me grab those first. So thank you very much to obviously New Durham Junction for sending over the Deltic. That will be returning back to its home tomorrow. And thank you very much, as I see, Crossways Point Junction Burnley for sending over that 66 and the Sutton 24. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And especially within a DRS. Right, let's switch the camera. We'll come back to them locomotives very soon. Right, hello. Let me turn that light off. I'm blinding myself. There we go. There we go. I'll look at the screen over there. Right, so yeah, hello everybody. Hello, hello. Right, caravans. I've got two different types of caravans here. One of them we are going to build, which is in this bag here. That's how it comes. And that is this one. Now, it's not obviously not finished. There's no roof on it. There's no glazing, and the doors are not in it yet. That's because I primered it. But that is Static Caravan. You've got the awning at the front. windows at the back, windows at the side, 2 doors. Exterior light there as well, actually. Oh, it's there, actually. Helps if I point at the right place. Beautiful that is. Currently empty inside. That's going to have some infill put in it. But the other one I've got was made by, and I'll tell you the makes of these in a moment, but it was slightly bigger. So, look, there's that one. You see the difference? Yeah? Slightly different. So that's the economy ones, we'll say. And these are the luxury ones. These are much bigger. Just slightly bigger windows in it. Front and back. Double doors. But this one does actually come with an interior. These are obviously bigger. They do come with deckings as well, by the way. That'll come in the future. But let's go back to who made these. Right, I have put links to the companies that made these in the description of this video. So if you want to have a look, please go check them out. But the big one, this one, that's made by a company called Lit Prints. There's the logo, and there is the picture of the Caravan, and you can see it's got its decking on it there. That's obviously yet to go on it. Full instructions about what to do, how to build it. Also has skirting to go around the base. You see the skirting bits there. They're all in the box still, because obviously I've not got around to those bits yet. But full instructions about how to build that one. That was actually, even though that's the bigger one, that was actually the easier one to build. And I wish I was building that one on the stream. But I decided to build the smaller one, because I've got 2 of these smaller ones. These are produced by, there we go. These are produced by DAPR 3D. That's their details. You've got all the details there. Instructions to build their kits are all online. And they don't just do caravans, they do absolutely tons and tons of 3D kits, these. Static Caravans are found to be quite a rare build of products. So, oh, here we go. There's a leaflet, actually. So check out the leaflet. Feel free to pause on that if you don't want to actually directly check the website out. And they do N gauge and double O gauge. And there's a size gauge on the back. They do a lot of products. There's a couple of other products actually that they do that I've got my eye on, and they're involving something on the TMD. But yeah, fantastic stuff. In fact, I'll just quickly show you. There's the roof and the balcony kit that's left over for the larger one. That's for this one. They'll be going on later, but we've got this one, and I'm going to try my best to build this one to this condition, this state, tonight on the show. It's been a while since I've done a kit build on the show, so wish me luck. Hope you're going to enjoy me showing you. It's going to be entertaining to say the least, because it's more than likely going to go wrong. So I've got lots of bits and bobs all set up here to show you. So let's have a look at, before we do go off, let's have a look at who else is in the chat. Scrolling back to where we were. Right. Good evening to joining us then. Good evening, Hot Dog Pilot 63. Andy. Who else is in? We've not said hello to you. Leicester Station and TMD. Hello, Gary. Hope you are well. Skipsy Trains. Good evening, Skipsy. 2 days of rail tracks means 2 days working from home and 2 evenings working on the layout. Has its bonuses, I suppose, doesn't it? Theo Hardacre. Hello to you. Thank you for joining us. Nice little kit. It is indeed. Oh, by the way, Tim, I'm loving your little series. Brayworth Park, good evening to you. Says good evening, Jason and all. Who else have we got in? Dimore Junction, good evening all from a chilly Blackpool. I know, chilly Blackpool, which is the best model railway shop here. New Durham Junction visits Blackpool often, and he's there again actually next week, and he knows a good model shop apparently. Get in touch with him. Tico, good evening, Tico. Thanks for joining us. Trevor's back. Hello, he says. Good evening. Thanks for joining us back, Trev. Ivor the Engine. Evening all. Evening to you, Ivor. Who else have we got in? People saying hello. Jason, you heard from Ben yet? No, I haven't. I've been checking my emails. I've had nothing yet. I'm watching in the loft, says Alan, while soldering points 32, 33 and 33B. Oh, I better not put you off then. Right. So, oh, one other thing. I got these. I don't know what company these were from. I can't remember now. Oh, warpaintednet.net. It says it on the label. I got these. 2 packs of flowers. Warpainted.net. Flower set 1 and 2. So we've got yellows. Is that orange? It's yellow. Reds, whites there. Stick on, peel on ones. And we've got mixed colour. Purple and blue flowers there. So 2 packs. £2.50 a pack. I'll put a link in the description after the show. I forgot to put these. I thought, and they were delivered. £2.50 for those. I thought they were absolutely fantastic. Because I wanted some flowers for this area. I thought, what the hell? We'll snap them up. I had a little bit of cash sat in my Amazon account. I thought, I'll have them. So thank you very much. I've got something else to show you. And the guy involved in that is in the chat. And I will get to that, hopefully. Oh, 52 in chat. 52 watching. Thank you very much, everybody, for letting me know. I just spotted the chat. It means it's competition time. Right. We have a bag. I've actually added stuff to this bag. We've got a bag of bits of stuff to give away. Flymo, you won last week the Woodland Scenics Tree Pack. You have received your prize. Well done to you. I have added another 2 prizes into this bag. So I'll keep adding different ones each week. Okay. Now, as with the giveaway, it is completely random. I don't advertise it on the stream. But if you're in the stream, you'll know. Completely random prizes, mystery prizes. I won't be telling anybody what the prizes are unless the winner wants the prize shown on screen. So I don't know what you're going to get. You don't know what you're going to get. You just got to get ready with a prize to win a prize. Right. So I better think of a question. Right. The question is, and I better get ready to put in the chat. Now, remember, this giveaway is open to absolutely everybody, all the moderators, the lot. The only person that's going to be watching this is me. I'm going to be watching 2 lots of chat to verify myself who is the winner. I did get some feedback regarding last week's that there was a delay. So everybody right now, make sure you are on live chat and you are completely as this is going out. Because if you are not on live chat, you're on top chat, it won't work for you. So you may miss out on a possible prize. Also, if you are not watching exactly as this live is going out, maybe you've got a slight delay. So make sure, tap on your screen or whatever, make sure you've got that live red dot and live on the screen, making sure that you are watching this as it goes out to make sure, again, you do get the chance to win a prize. Okay. Are prizes all 00 gauge? No. In fact, I've just remembered 3 more. Better hide them. I've just remembered there's 3 more prizes to go in there. I've just put 3 more in it, and there is another one somewhere, and I don't know where it is. I was going to put in last week and I forgot. There's one. There is another one. There is 2 N-gauge prizes. There is two, but I can't find one of them. I can't find one of them. I've just put one in there. So, in fact, that Engage one, I'll take it out. Because if you are an Engager that wins, so we've got one prize, Engage. If that Engager wins tonight, if an Engager wins, or whoever wins, you get to choose Engage or 00. If you get if you choose Engage, you'll get that prize that's sat here on the desk. If you choose 00, you get the lucky dip out of the bag. Okay? Sounds interesting, says Peter Jackson. So are you all ready? Don't fall off your seats, people. But I have trains running in the well. Wow, Tim, excellent stuff. I hope we're going to be seeing that soon. Right, I'm looking for a question, to make a question for you. Oh, what's the question going to be? Something that somebody doesn't know. Yes, I know. Question. Better get ready to put, and don't answer it until the word start appears in the chat. Right, okay. The question is, I did a video some time ago about a footbridge. I want to know the make of the footbridge that is going on this corner of the layout. Ready? Start. The make of the footbridge that is going on this layout in this corner. Right, so still going. I'm keeping an eye on it. Keeping an eye on the chat. Oh, I didn't spot that one. Stop. Stop. We do have a winner. Stop. 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 We do have a winner. Right, we had some good guesses there, actually. Some really good guesses. Right, let's have a look what kind of manufacturers we had in there. So we had Hornby, good guess. Jumbo Lane, fantastic guess, because there's a lot of Jumbo Lane products on this layout. We had Bachmann. We had Pico. Fuller. Interesting one. That was a good try. Good try. I might have got you there. We had, obviously, Metcalf. We had Dapol. Jumbo Lane again. Dapol again. Bachmann again. Hornby again. Kestrel. Not heard that one before, but good guess, Digger. Heller. Yeah, good one. Model Railway Scenery. That's obviously, I take it you mean scale model scenery. Airfix. Now, that's a good one. Knock. Yeah, good one as well. Jumbo Lane again. Wills, Fowler, Wills, Hornby, Ratio, Pico, Kibri, Gauge Master, Ratio, Batman. Yes, some good guesses there. But there was one other manufacturer which was the right answer. And I'm just going to scroll back to when we started it, because I think it was about the 6th person, was it? 5th, 6th person that got it. Just scrolling, trying to find them now so I can put it up on the screen. Right, there's the start. Okie dokie. And there we go. There is the winner. Right, so I would have taken 2 answers because the both answers mean exactly the same company. This is the footbridge. There's the footbridge I was on about. So if you were thinking about the footbridge that was over there, that is the Dapol one. That's the old one. I mentioned the one that's going in this corner that I did on a kit build on the stream. It is indeed WWS or WW Scenics. I would have taken each of those answers. That is their footbridge. MDF build. Brilliant footbridge. Love it. So, who was the first person to say it in the chat? Let's have a look. They were the 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there was very close. There was 2 people within the first 10 answers. But the first person to get it was New Durham Junction Model Railway. Well done, Craig. You are the winner of a prize tonight. And I'm sure we're probably going to go with a 00 gauge for yourself. But so, commiserations to everybody else that had a go or did actually get the answer but didn't get it in time. I'll tell you who else did get it. Moreland Model Railway Andy, he also put WWS. Who else did put WWS? Hemel Model Railway Mark, you did put that as well. But that was it. Only 3 people put in the correct answer. But Craig, New Durham Junction, was the first. He pipped you all at the post. He was the first to put WWS. So the prize goes to you. Right. Question for you now, Craig. Okay, the question is, do you want a mystery prize or do you want me to pick a prize, a random prize out of the bag live on the stream right now? Over to you. What will it be? You can phone a friend, ask the audience, or go 50. Oh, you can't go 50-50, can you? What will Craig do? What does everyone else think Craig should do? Should we show a prize? Should we pick a prize? Or should it be a mystery one? Good evening to Arthur, who's joined us. Arthur Humphreys, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. Just missed out on the prize giveaway. GWR Buckley Junction also. And I've just seen someone else jumping in as well that's joining us. Where have they gone? Ed Weeks, good evening. How do? Oh, right. Timber's saying show. Oh, the Jeopardy, says Peter Jackson. Oh, GWR, gamble, gamble. Gambling. Everyone's saying, well, come on, Craig, what are we going to do? Open the box. Everyone's saying open the box. Do we choose a prize out of the bag right now? Or does he get a mystery prize sent to him in the post? We'll wait and see. But in the meantime, while we wait and see, we'll get started. Oh, hang on. Show and pick bag. Oh, he's chosen to pick a prize out of the bag and show everybody what his prize is. Right-o. Okay. Right, Craig. I'm going to rustle my hand around the bag. Oh, they're all they're falling out. There's that many prizes in the bag. I'm rummaging round. I'm touching prizes. Yeah, just dropped 2 on the floor. I'm rummaging around the bag. 30 grams of ballast. No, that's 30 Charlotte does that. There's no booby prizes in here, don't worry. Although I should put one in, shouldn't I? Right, my hand is going around the bag. As soon as I see Craig put stop in the chat, my hand will stop, and whatever my hand is on, the prize that it's on, tartan paint, black and white wool, a long wait. Oh, he says stop. Oh, right. I have hold of a prize. Put a mousetrap in the bag. No, I'll lose my fingers. Box of matchsticks. Scratch building aid. There is more. I will tell you, there is more prizes yet to go in this bag, because this is going to be ongoing. There must be at least 10 prizes in this bag as it stands at the moment, because I've been adding more stuff, and you've just seen me, I've added 3 more on the stream. So, left-handed screwdriver. Right. This is Craig's prize. It is the Polar House Kit. 2 houses under construction kit. That is yours, Craig. Howard Profit, good evening. Thanks for joining us. That is yours. Well done, Craig. Congratulations. A sheet of 3 1/4 inch holes. Well done, Craig. That is your prize for this week's show. The random giveaway. Well done. We do it all again next week, so make sure you're here. I'll put that over there. Craig Mason of New Durham Junction is to this week's winner. Will you be next week's winner? Or make sure you tune into the show next week. We'll do it all over again. Do you know what? We're still on 50. I'm tempted. If it holds, tell you what, if it's still on 50, how would you? Do you know, I love you viewers that much. If we're still on 50 viewers by the time the stream is about to end, I'll do another one. What do you think? Would you like me to do another one? At the end of the stream, if we're still on 50 viewers, at the end of the stream, we'll do another one. Or should we wait till next week? I'll let you choose. You're the viewers. The prizes are for you. Gary of Leicester Station says, yes! Excellent idea, says Digger. Love a challenge. Hit the like button. Yeah, thumbs up, everybody. So it's got to stay on. When we come bring the stream to an end, we've still got to be on 50 viewers, okay? So don't go anywhere, because there's going to be another prize. I can see it. It's just dropped. It's just dropped below 50, but it's gone back up again. Right, so let's get on with kit build. 48 now. It's holding fast on 50. Effingham's thumbing up. Can I make a suggestion, Jason? Can you build them and put on the caravan part as log cabins under construction and call them a mason cabins? I would do, but there's no room on there. Absolutely no room, I'm afraid. They will be going to you. Your prize, you'll build them. And I want to see a video of you building them. Right. I'm going to tilt the camera down and we'll get on with the build. Wish me luck. Right. This is going to be fun. I'll put the light on as well. No, actually, that's useless. It's shiny. Right. Oh, right. So there's a lot of pieces in here we won't be using in this build. But what I'll do is I'll lay out everything that is in this. So there's the undercarriage. That's a skirting that goes round. That's a wall. And there's another wall. That's the base. Try and keep them on the screen. That's the base. That's the roof, but we won't be using that. And so let me just move them out of the way. And I'll just absolutely empty the rest out because we've got, these are all small, really small pieces. So we've got an end section there, which is the front. And we've got the rear there. Then we've got all these little tiny bits, and I mean tiny bits. These are the window frames. With different sizes of window frames. We've got large ones, thin ones. There's quite a few. I will say also there are a number of spare pieces in here as well. We've got the steps. There's 3 steps. We actually only need 2. I will say this actual one is. It's got a lot of fray bits on it, more than the other one. Don't know why, but they send it anyway. There's 5 Caravan wheels, tyres. Look at that. How tiny they are. Literally, there must be 4mm. They are wheels. Those are the axles for the wheels. Little tiny pieces. I don't know why also, but we've got 4 winches for the front, for the wheels, the anchor wheel. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know why there's 6, but suppose it's just in case we lose some. Only need 4. They are the leveling feet for underneath. So I'll tell you what each one of them are. So you've got, there's the anchor for the front, just there, you can see it, the wheel. You've got the feet, that's those there. Can you just see them? It's difficult to see this colour. Oh, it helps if I put my hand wrong. The feet, and then we've got the base, we've got the wheels, the axles underneath. So we're going to be building this. Now, to build this, you can't use anything like Plastic Magic, things like that. You need to use a good, strong, but not runny glue. And for this, I've used super glue gel. Because it's a gel, it doesn't run everywhere, and you can put it on a little very finely, but also because of that, it sticks very, very fast. The only thing is, it's quite potent. It's you need a good, well atmosphered area, so make sure you're in a well ventilated area. Clive Cabol, good evening to you, Clive. Let's have a look what people are saying in the chat. Start a new job today, guys, so hopefully get in the shed next weekend. Congratulations, DWR Buckley, on your new job. Hope it goes well for you. For the trailer, one is a jockey wheel. Yes, that's right. Yeah, the jockey wheel. That's what I was thinking. I couldn't think what it was. Let me just tilt that down a little bit more. There you go. Right. So these smaller bits, I'm going to put them back in the bag, wherever I just put it, because they will get knocked flying. The likes of the window frames, I'm not putting them in until afterwards, because they're going to be painted separately from the main Caravan. If you just check out Static Caravans, you'll see the window frames are usually a different colour than the actual Static Caravan itself. So they're getting painted separately. They will be placed in, they'll be painted and then placed in to the Caravan, the Static Caravan, after that itself has been painted and the windows have been glazed. We will have the wheels out, so I'm going to put the wheels over there, out of the way. We will keep the axles out, because we will be putting them on. We will keep a jockey wheel. Got it right this time, cheers Craig. So I'll put the others away. And we will need they're like axle stands, 4 of those. And put the other 2 spares away just in case. We also don't need the roof. That again is getting painted separately from the main Caravan, because they are primarily a different colour, and that will be on once all the windows and everything are in. Okay. I have actually got some paints here ready to go on. Different types. We've got Tamiya paints. These are acrylics. They will be going, I'll be testing them on some sample pieces, but I've also got some rattle cans as well, enamel rattle cans. That one being an acrylic one. That one is 34109. I can't even announce what that is, but that's going to be for the roofs. That is a jade. It's Jade 1630 plastic coat. It looks blue actually on my screen, but it's actually a jade green. So that's got to be tested. And then we've got a cream. It's Aero Cream again. So different colours. Not all Static Caravans are the same colour, so they're all different colours that these Caravans are going to be. Trevor, got to go now. Do some editing. Speak soon, guys. Thanks, Trev. Take care. Speak to you soon. Right, so we also don't need the skirting, because that again is going to be a different colour. So just on tonight, Matthew, we just need these objects, these parts. So we've got 6 parts just to build on the main parts. We've got the underframe, the base, the walls, and the ends. Now, I can say it took me a while I'll put that to one side. The stuff I don't want straight away, I'm going to put to one side. It took me a while to work out the best formula to doing these. So if you're building one, you may have a different formula yourself. Now, there is a guide on this, but that guide is not for walls. although some might think it isn't. That guide, although you could use it, I suppose, you could use that as a guide, but it's actually not. That guide is the placement of the undercarriage. It's where it sits to make it sure you've got the perfect placement of the undercarriage. But if you were happy enough, you could put that on the other side if you wanted to. It's up to you. But I've gone with the underside. So putting these walls on, as it can be a little bit difficult. Make sure the edges are nice and clean, because you're literally just putting two edges together and holding them together and hoping that they stick. So it's because we're using a super glue, it's best to start off with a tack base, tacking them on first, and then progressing on from there, putting a main beam of glue to hold it in place afterwards. That's exactly what I did with this one. I started off by gluing loads of bits, and then it wasn't quite going right together, so then I found actually putting the beads on was the better option. Tamiya tape to hold. Yeah, I've got some Tamiya tape. I could do that, but it's not really going to work. So it's pretty much add the glue and hold that in place while it sets. So a tiny tack of glue. Remember, this is super glue gel, so it doesn't run everywhere. So you can put a little tiny blob on when it comes out. You can use any make of super glue gel when it comes out. We've got another tube there anyway. Oh, not blocked up, is it? Shouldn't be. No. Typical. This is what building kits. What are you painting? These will be. Kelly, hello. So I've come in late. What we are doing tonight? Good evening, Kelly. We are building a 1/76 scale double O gauge static caravan. You've missed the prize giveaway. There we go. So we've got a little bead on the end, because it's gel. You can tap it along, and it's not going to run anywhere. And it does not set straight away. It does take a while to set, and you do have some manipulation time. So I'm just putting little tiny blobs on as like a tack, and then afterwards I will apply on the inside a thicker bead. This is, I think, what would have been better if there was like an internal guide around the edge, but not to worry. Right, this is where the fun is. I'm going to do this facing myself, making sure that the base is the right way round. There is an opening on the base end of the strip. You can't really see it with it being white. See it? There we go. See the ridge on that side? It's got a ridge. Make sure that is the rear of the caravan. On this, the front of the caravan has got a little bit of a stick out bit. That's because it goes onto that section. Okay, so again, checking. Yeah, this is the front. So here we go. Hold this in place. You do get a bit of time before it's set solid. I think we're on. I think that is exactly right. And we'll just hold that there while the glue sets. And if so, we'll look at the chat. White Wall Wills, one hardcore. Hello. If there is something not right, it's a fit, make it. All right. If it doesn't fit, make it fit. Yes, indeed, White Wall, indeed. Shared the live stream in the hope of getting the number back to 50. Oh, we're down to 45. Yes, we have done the giveaway already, but as a special treat this week, I am going to do the giveaway again, another giveaway, if we are still at 50 viewers at the end of the stream. Absolutely fantastic. Jason, you need some magnetic corner clamps from Smart Models. Excellent tools. Really, I'll have to check them out. Please do feel free to send me some links. And there we go. That's set. Yep, that's set good. Looking good. And now we'll do the opposite side again. Just basically, this is all we're doing. We're repeating until we come to do the end sections. Now, the end sections obviously will need more. This is when I found super glue gel. This is why I like it, because it's so versatile to use compared to obviously the standard super glue. And I could make it dry faster if I used the super glue applicator, which I've got from WWS, but unfortunately I've kind of mislaid it. I don't know where I've put it, and that will instantly make it set. Ooh, a big blob coming out. Don't want no big blobs. So still working at spreading glue around the edge. There we go. Remember, we will be putting a larger bead later on to solidly secure it, and on it goes. Make sure it's lined up. Ooh, just need to move it up a fraction. There we go. That needs to come out a fraction. There we go. We're lined up. I think we are. Slightly adjustments in the middle. They are obviously the resin printed. Sorry, 3D printed, but they are quite a versatile 3D printer that's been used. Don't know what they've used, but it is quite good. Growler, good evening. Thanks for dropping in. Maybe if you get more likes, 20, you need some. Oh, I've read that bit. Make it likes. Evening Growler. I use that gel glue. It stinks my shit out. Yeah, that is a thing. It's quite volatile. The smell is once it's working, but it's worth it, isn't it? You could use those scale model scenery jig things. You could do. It's not quite set yet. Still waiting. As with normal glue, if you blow in it, it sets quicker. It is setting because it's getting solid, but we can carry on as that's setting. So we need this on the front. That's to go in there. And this goes in the back. Right, so this is going to be different, this is now, because got to make sure before that's properly set that it will fit in. It will. Oh, that's a brilliant fit, that is. And again for the rear, because it's pushing out the back. Just that side, it's not, there we go. Just needs to release the glue, there we go. That will go out. Okie dokie, so what I'll do is I'm going to glue one side in. This is how I like to do it because it's obviously a frame. I glued this edge here, this bigger edge, and then went down one side. And across the bottom, but I didn't do the opposite side because in case of misalignment. Okay, so in it goes. So we make sure that's lined up, which it is. There we go. Oop, it's fell off. Typical. Put that back in. Are we lined up? I think we are. I think we're pretty spot on there. So we'll just let that set. Who else is saying? Oh, Andrew Sartorius, good evening. Yeah, I bet you're joining me because it's 8 o'clock and you're not taking a note. Yes, just for those of you who didn't join us last week and haven't read the post, these YouTube Tuesdays are now at 7 PM UK time for the current time. For the future at the moment, may return back to 8 o'clock in the future, but I will let you know. But for all time going from now onwards, we're going to be doing these shows from 7 PM UK time. We're currently on BST. In 2 weeks we go to GMT when our clocks change. Mick says it's beer time, beer o'clock, he says. Right, so while that's setting, we're going to get this end in now. Now what I did for this is I did actually get a bit on the end of a screwdriver. It's got a screwdriver like that with a bit of glue on the end, and I ran it down the inside edge. As it's that strong, this glue. That's it, that's all I needed to do. And then press that into place and hold that there. Andrew said, oh, okay, sounds good. Howard, I missed the start. Jason, where did you get the kit from? These are from eBay. This particular one I'm building is a DAPR 3D kit. The link is in the description to their website of this video. I have put the link in there. And the larger one is from Lil Print shop. I have got the information here somewhere. Wherever I put it, I'll put it down somewhere. So the one I'm building, is this company, DAPR, and the larger one, which I've built, is from that company there, Lit Prints. That's it. There's their website actually, litprints.co.uk. Now the larger one, this one doesn't come with an interior. I've got to build the interior, but that is one already built. But the larger one does come with an interior walls. There we go. Thank you very much, Digger. So that's looking good. We're all glued together. Very good. Well, we'll do the other end now. They're not taking long, really, is it? So, good kits. Good kits indeed. Right, so, again, in fact, we're going to do this slightly different. What we'll do is we're going to add it to the wall, straight onto the wall. Because this piece is the rear piece is actually quite thin, and we'll go along the base as well. Okay, and I'll do this wall as well. I just want to spread that out. You can't use anything like plastic weld on this because it is a resin print. You have got to use an actual glue. Right. So all being well, this should go on. Let's squeeze it in, and it's in. Show the bit. There we go. Just let that dry. That's the rear on. So it does go together really well. It's a really good fit. Everything lines up just nicely. We just wait for that to set. Just a minor adjustment there. So it's just moved with my hands. There we go. And as I said, once that's set, what I'll do then, I'll do it now. What I'll do is just go round the inside edge on the inside and apply a thicker bead to give it added strength. Smear a thicker bead of the glue around the bottom, and you can do it around any of it really. I just found that it just added to this strength a little bit. And make sure it seals. There we go. Is there any more in there? I think I've just run out of that tube. Yep, right, let's change tube. Got loads of these, got about 10 tubes. If anyone's looking for cheap super glue gel, there's a shop actually near me now that sells a pack of 3 of these for £1. It's the cheapest stuff around I've found. Let's just get the air out. Oh, that's a bit too much. Never mind. Right, so with that now done, we turn our attention to the base. Now this is really easy. This is literally, you're just going to be putting a bit of glue on this frame and then just stick it on. So you don't need much, just enough to make sure it does stay. So I literally just put a dab of glue on each of these cross members. Because it will spread out anyway, and with it being underneath, you're not going to see anything underneath, any mess. I've just noticed that there is a few bits that just want pulling off. Some overprints. Get it under the side. There we go. There's one. There we go. Got it. Right. So literally now, bring the camera back down. So literally now, because we've got the line. Remember the line. That means the back of the frame needs to go up to that line, and making sure there's only one way, because you've got where the axles have got to go on there. So we literally just place that down up to that there and drop it on and hold it down, pressing down where your glue points are. That's gone on well. And that's the inner frame, under frame. There you go. And we keep on. So now, what I need to do now is just clean that off. In fact, I'll just do it with this. Now I found the wheels, you'll need a very fine, a small nail, or a very fine screwdriver, like this little tiny thin one here. Most of those modelers have got these, because the wheels, tyres, those tiny tyres, you can just see, look, there's a little overprint in the centre. So what I do is I literally just get this little tiny screwdriver and push it through, like so, like that, to clear a path, a good path for the axle, for it to slide onto the axle. And I've just noticed that little bit of overprint is there. There it is. Yeah, that's cleared off, and we'll do the same with them all. Good way of stopping you from losing them, really. A little bit of overprint inside there. Just pull that out. There it is. Come on. There we go. Got it. Polos. Mint with a hole. Yes, make a interior with plasticard. Yeah, that is the idea. Plasticard or even just normal card, but I've got some plasticard here and I will be using that. I do actually, the larger one actually came with a light as well to go inside it, so it's included, there's a bulb included. I'll show you that in a moment. Yeah, the larger one came with this included to put inside, so I was actually planning on illuminated, but that was a bonus. I didn't know there was a bulb in it. Super glue test, Jason. Cut yourself, then glue the cut, and it heals up. Of course it was, because that's what super glue was designed for. And wheel 4, we do have a spare one. We've got a spare tyre. See, that one won't go on because it's sealed up. I got a packet of Polos. It was all holes, no mints. You can actually get those. You can buy packets of the holes. And this one's got quite a lot of overprint inside it. I think they're called the O's. Polo O's. Keep super glue in the fridge. It'll last forever. Well, yeah, it would, but it'll run out eventually if you use it. If you keep it in the fridge, it will last forever, as long as you don't use it. Guys, have to go now. See you all next time. Cheers. That's Clive from Northern Ireland. Thanks, Clive, for dropping in. We're down to 38 viewers, so it doesn't look like we're going to be doing another giveaway. So that's our tyres. That's our wheels, should I say. Now, the axles, you're not going to be able to see this, probably. Let me put the axles. They've got like a lump on the end. It's from the manufacturing. You need to just file that lump. Otherwise, you won't get the wheels on. And it's do that before attaching the axles. You can test fit them. See if that'll go on. Nope. It's like a matchstick. It's got a lumpy end. So if they can't do that, then you can just use a craft knife and just scrape it around until it thins itself out. Don't worry though, it's quite strong, it's quite flexible, it won't snap. I think that's a bit thinner now. Is the wheel going to go on? Come on. Yep, the wheel is on. In fact, I'm going to do this different. Now, I did these, I put the axles on and then put the wheels on last time, but I'm going to actually, literally, I'll just get the end of it and just stick it into the tube of the super glue and then just move the wheel back over it. Hold it in place like that. And I'll do the same with the opposite side. What's this other side like? I think the wheel will probably go straight on. This side. Might be lucky. I say these are fiddly, these wheels. Oh, that wants a bit of scraping. See if it'll go on now. Nope, still wants a bit more work on it. going. There we go. It's on. It's like a dumbbell. And the glue. Dip it on the end of my super glue gel. Move the tyre over. There we go. Do a bit of weightlifting. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh, it's getting heavy. So I'll just leave that one there, and we'll do the same with the second axle. I love the working with plastic truck kits. The American truck kits were the worst for overflash, especially the AMT kits. I think I know what you're on about there. So let's do again. There we go, that one's gone on. That one's that side. Is it going to go on? Nope, that's a bit scraping. Took a bit of skin off there as well. Come on. It's going. It is going. I can. Oh, let's go a little tiny bit more. Ah, there it is. I can see it now. Got it. It's just come off. Right, it should go on now. No problem. He says. There we go. It's on. They're on. Let's glue them. Put glue on the end. Slide the wheel over. Turn around. Bit of glue on the end. Slide it over. There we go. There's the wheel. So what we do now, as this is actually set already, now we just put a bit of glue where the axle spots are. Blob of glue in each of the axle slots, like so. See the glue blobs just there, and we literally drop those into them slots. And that's it. Just make sure they're lined up. They are. And there we go. As the wheels on. Moving on now, we've got. I'll put the jockey wheel on last because that gets easily knocked. Now, it didn't actually give any idea of the placement of these the feet. These feet, these tiny feet. It's that tiny, you can't bring it up on the camera. So I had to have a look at some of the pictures online, and it came out that they go roughly here in these corners. So that's what I did with this one. You can just see there. Put them in these corners. It's roughly in this square, but just to make it square up, I've just put them there. But they're fine. If it's not right, no one's going to know, because you're not really going to know, because there's going to be some skirting around them anyway, more than likely. So for that, we just carry on with adding a drop of glue there, drop of glue there. Just enough to hold them in. Now there is a right and a wrong way to make sure it's just like an axle stand. You make sure you get that end. Is it going to focus? I doubt very much it will. No, it's not going to focus, is it? But there's a particular end You can tell if you look at it, you can tell it's like a foot of a table. Make sure you get the right end to the floor and literally place it on where the glue is and just hold it in place. There we go. And the same with the other 4 places. New Durham Junction, £2 for an Oxford diecast Land Rover Discovery to tow it. Thank you very much, New Durham Junction, for the super chat. It's very greatly appreciated. This glue's getting to me. There we go, that one's on. Spin it round. Obviously those are drying. A nice work, says Tico, thank you very much. Oh, nearly put that one on the wrong way round there. I just went to go down. Put it down. I did a lot of looking on the West Coast Main Line. The Train Freak, Jason, good evening. Well, better not cough while I'm holding this. Otherwise the glue might come off. That's not straight. Let's get it straight. I think that one's slightly out of line as well. That's fine. And the final one. These are set up pretty much already. That's how fast this glue sets. And the last one in. Place that there. So there's the 4 feet. Now on. The final thing we're going to do tonight is put the jockey wheel on. Now, I had a problem with the jockey wheel. I think the jockey wheel was a bit loose on that one, or was it the big one? No, it's the big one I had issue with. I didn't know where exactly to put the jockey wheel, so I literally just put it in the middle of there. I thought that was about the right place to put it, as that would have the hook up right on the end. So yeah, I'm thinking about, I put the jockey under the one right in the middle of the Y-beam. I wasn't sure exactly where it should be. That's not long enough really for it to be sat on there, as the hook up to any vehicle would be on there. So I've done that with the other ones, so I'll do the same here. So we put a blob in there, and now I say these jockey wheels are tiny. They're even tinier than feet. And just make sure I get it the right way round. So the jockey wheel is on. We just wait for the glue to start bonding. That's about right. Do you know what? I've actually done well with this one, because the first one I did, I got glue all over my fingers. I've not got a single drop on my fingers. And there's the jockey wheel on. You can see the feet there as well better. So I'm just going to let all that lot set before we turn it over. So this one. So here's one I made earlier, proper Blue Peter style. So you can see they're exactly the same. Where's my lid? There we go. You can see that they're exactly the same. This one's been primered with Tamiya Fine Primer. So this one will get done as well now. These ones are probably going to be the cream paint. And the bigger one, this bigger one, let me remove that. And the bigger one will be the jade, or it will be these Tamiya paints. That will be paint brushed on because I haven't got an airbrush. And then the root, this will be for the window frames on this one. Maybe these, I'm not sure yet. And this will be for the roofs, to give the roof colour. I have been obviously analysing photographs, especially along the west coast, not the west coast, the Wales coastline, Rhyl, Abergele, around all that area. Lots of caravans on the coastal area down there, so it's great to get on internet view from looking above and work on it. If you put the skirting round it, the frame with the jockey wheel on, it's normally taken off if it's on my van. Right, okay. Yeah, there is it's getting to me, that is. So I'll just show you. This is the frame. It's literally just a piece of plastic card in a square shape. I'll show you on the one I've already made. That literally, it's got a slight cutout there, you can just see it. That literally sits over the top, like so, and that lines up with perfectly. If you see, look, that's absolutely perfect. Sits on there perfectly. So all that underneath don't necessarily need to put on if you put in the underneath frame, and we'll just turn that over. You can't see from that angle, but that literally, yeah, again, you won't see anything underneath it. So it's your option. You can either leave it uncovered so you can see the wheels, which I quite like that view, or you can put the skirting on it as well. I don't know, I might do one with skirting and one without. I'll have to wait and see, but I have got not this one, but the big one has got decking to go around it. These are the economy ones, as we'd say. So yeah, there we go. I'll turn that over now. So there's two built. I'll turn them that way actually, so you can see the jockeys. That's the one that's primed, and the one that's just freshly built in the white. Have a fifth wheel version. Do you have a fifth wheel version? Don't know really. Don't think so. Don't think so. But maybe. I'm not very knowledgeable on static caravans. If you're putting skirting on around, if the jockey wheel's taken off, nice scratch build. Do you have a fifth wheel version? You could weather one up, make it a bit mouldy. Go half and half, Jason. Mask it. Yeah. Well, what I am doing is the cream. When I paint these cream, they're then going to have because it's going to be quite 80s style, I suppose. They're going to have a brown line down them. So if you go online and you look at static caravans, you'll see a lot of modern ones are just full one colour. But the older ones had the paint bar down the side. Oh right, the fifth wheel is the hitch that the tractor trailers use above the truck's rear axles. Right. Oh right, I think I know what you mean. Don't know. I honestly don't know. But no, I don't have that actually. What have I got? I could just for size variants. Yeah, let me just grab a van. Oh, my knees. Here we are. Got to do it my style, haven't I? You wouldn't get the static caravan being pulled by a vehicle, but it just gives you a reference that those are to scale. They are 1 in 76. Don't think a Volvo would pull a static. That's not a thing we have in the UK, Train Freak. Right, there we go. That's just answered. Thank you very much, Timber, for answering that question. Do they come with glazing sheets? No, they don't come with glazing sheets, but glazing is readily available free of charge. You've got Model Railway packaging. You have packaging from products. You have packaging for your kits that you get, especially Will's kits or ratio kits, or you may even get sheeting inside some of your trains packs that you don't use. This is one. Really, this is quite thick actually. How thick that is? It's a acetate. I'm going to be cutting this up and using this as the glazing. But be warned, don't use super glue, because super glue turns acetate or plastic sheeting white. It frosts it. So I've got to find an alternative way of sticking these on. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. If anyone's got any ideas how to stick acetate without it frosting, please let me know. I'd greatly appreciate that. But yeah, glazing comes completely free. Obviously, as you said, I'm going to be, these ones will have some internal walls, unlike obviously the big one that I've already got. That's got its interiors. The interior I will be painting. It won't be staying the grey. And also I might put some just out a bit of card, make some furniture to go inside, because they will be lit up one way or another. I'm thinking about lighting them up, but that's something for the future. The lighting them up is not really important. The roofs, I'm not going to stick the roofs down. I'm going to leave the roofs loose, paint them, and then they can be placed on top so that I can alter it inside. Good idea for the toilet window. Yes, toilet window has got to be frosted. Yes, that's absolutely right. Glue and glaze from Deluxe Materials. Right, thank you very much. Yoo-hoo glue. Oh, is that okay? Humbro clear glue in a bottle. It's great stuff. All right. Cheers, everyone. You've helped me out there. We only ever see them on the movie sets UK. We just pull touring caravans with touring hooks. Yeah, these static caravans won't get pulled by vehicles. It's probably a tractor at the most, or a truck. But static caravans don't get pulled by road vehicles as such. Ooh. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to place those over there now. So let's move that out of the way. And I will switch camera while I do so we can then reassess position. So there we go, switch camera. Hello, wrong camera. It should be that one. That's the one. There we go. Right, so I'm going to place these on the layout. Oops, that's quite versatile. I just dropped it. In fact, I'll put that one without that. Put that one with that skirting. There we go. And I'll get this camera now. Reposition it. Right, so we'll switch back to. So we're going to switch back to this camera now. There we go. They're on there. In fact, it might be better. Let's do it from a distance to start with, so you get an idea. Sorry about it. We've got all this to show you as well. So there you go. They are going to be on there. And I did want to put the caravans that way, but because the doors are on this side, you won't see anything. So the caravans are going this way. But I'm unsure on whether to have the big one here or the big one over there. So 3 caravans on this site. I've been marking out here, so you see we're going to have tents there. And what's that over there? You can see there's I'm doing some markings of where things would go. Look, that's a roof. So what have we got over there in this side over here? Now, am I okay to announce they are in the chat? If the person that's produced this, if just wants confirmation, am I okay to say if he wants to PM me? Just want to know whether it's oh right. Cheers for that. Jeff sent me them links. All right, Timber. Yes, so Timber Surf, very, very, very kindly, and got in touch with me and says, "Would you like one of these for your caravan site?" I was like, "Wow, yes, please." So yeah, he very kindly has 3D printed me a swimming pool. Now he does these in, currently I think he says 3 different sizes. It is obviously printed in black. This is going to get sprayed up, and then I'm going to try and give it a mosaic look in places, because it's in squares. So I'm going to try and give it a bit of a mosaic look once it's been primed. Around the edges it's got slabs, and that is going to be sunken into this board just here. So I've got to cut the board. And I've got another idea for that, but I'm going to keep quiet on that just at the moment because I want to show you that when I'm come round to it. So if you're interested in a swimming pool for your layout, get in touch with Timber. They're not available yet, but they will be soon, he says. So when we'll go into more detail with that when it's time to fit that into this board. So yeah, every caravan site, they have a swimming pool for everyone to enjoy and to have a splash. So there will be a caravan. I did think about putting it here, but I thought it's not going to be good against the trains. So yeah, swimming pool, the back of the board, just there. And obviously there's going to be some scenics going around it. Right, I've just remembered we have got other things as well. So I'm a bit croaky. Timber has also, and we had a chat about these just after we did Stafford. He's also produced for me these. These are the electric hookups for the caravans. Just bring them in a bit closer. And these will light up because he's also sent the LEDs. The LED slots in the bottom, and they'll sit in the board with an LED underneath and light up. Absolutely stunning. Thank you so much, Timber, for doing these. We will go into more detail and show, well, do the wiring up, talk about these wiring up. These will be slotted into the boards in front of the caravans, like so. I can't make it stand up, but they'll be going slotted into the board, and the LED will be placed inside, and they will light up. Have you got gas cylinders as well? Funny enough, I have. I've got quite a few gas cylinders actually. Some that I've had from other kits, and also the big Caravan came with gas cylinders. I forgot about those, but yeah, thanks for mentioning that. Got to put water in it. Yes, there will be a water effect going in that swimming pool, don't worry, with some swimmers hopefully. What else? We also have got, these might be a little bit too small to show on camera, but I'll show them in the box. In here, lots of lovely accessories to go with the swimming pool. We've got a diving board, and another diving board there, and steps for getting down into the pool. Some more steps as well there, some long, deeper ones. So lots of things to go on that swimming pool. It's gonna look, I'm gonna love doing that. Oh, and there's also a slide. Fantastic. Everyone likes to slide into a pool, don't they? So thank you very much, Timber. If you're interested in any of this, then please do contact Timber. He says they're not. These are prototypes at the moment. He's finessing them and seeing how they go with my build, and they will be available soon. So maybe if you're interested in having a swimming pool on your layout, then Timber would be a good man to be speaking with. I'm just going to put that stuff back into my little box here, because I don't want to lose a single thing. And Timber's also very, very generously, kindly sent over electric hookup, because there is power. There's a power wire underneath here now. I've now wired it up, so there will be electrics on here. And he sent over this, brilliant that, better than a block connector. So there will be a power electrics on here. So thank you very much, Timber. Right, do I have anything else to show you guys and girls? Oh, I did get some more paintbrushes. You know what I'm like. I've got some more paintbrushes as well. So, how are we looking then? Are we on 50 viewers? That is the big question. Are we on 50 viewers? Let's have a look. I'll bring this camera back. I'm going to show you what else I've done. But it has been really busy on the layout. Currently sitting on 38. In fact, I'm going to switch back to this camera. Right, so been busy with the layout. The track now, all underneath, because I need to get all underneath done first. All the track has now been ballasted underneath. It has also been glued. I'm tangled up. So it's all been glued and ballasted inside. You can see down there now, all ballast in, fresh ballast. The squishy rock face is gone, hasn't it? No one's mentioned that yet. Where is the squishy rock face? Well, it is no longer. I did take the decision to do away with it. That's because that's where it is now. All in pieces. In fact, this is what's left of it. In bits. And it's being used as a substructure for the new scenic top going on here. Because we have a new bag of sculptor molds. I've still got a little tiny bit of the last lot. That was from when we did the bridge. It wasn't supposed to arrive till tomorrow, but it arrived today. Really cheap. Not as expensive as I thought it might have been, because it's been told that the price had gone up. It's pretty much the same price as I paid for the last lot. So that, I'm going to be using sculptor mold. All this is going to be sculptor molded all on this on over the top of this now, to give it a good solid structure. Need some Banksy's graffiti on it, yeah. And then along here, along this top, there's going to be some flat brick going on across it anyway. Some I've forgotten what you call it now. Parapet top going on across there. It's got to be dirtied up. It's really clean. It's too clean. It's got to be filth. It's got to be filthy. But yeah, we've got a solid retaining wall now. I'm still thinking about having some steps maybe coming down one way or another, or that way here down, because I can get some relay boxes. It's rock solid. This is. It's better than it was before. Relay boxes and stuff for the point work, and maybe a little hut of some sort. Obviously there's going to be some shrubbery and stuff along there as well, but that had to be done so I could get work on the top. I'm not too fussed about doing any work on this bottom area. That will come in the future. The 6624, just keeping an eye on the numbers. We're on 35 viewers. Check that out, guys. It will make you laugh. What are you posting? Oh right, I know what you've posted. I prefer the brick wall. Do you like those locos, Finnerton? What, that looks different, says Finnerton. Yes, indeed. Gas cylinders are available from others, but we'll eventually add them to my range, says Timber. I need to get some more stuff from Tim Scale. Indeed. If someone could find the link for Tim Scale products and post a link into the chat, that would be greatly appreciated. I know the Sutton's 24, which 66 of 23. Have to get the Mini Banksy doing some graffiti on that retaining wall. Yes, definitely. There will be. I am going to have some, especially underneath here. Just take the camera over there. Especially underneath there, I do definitely want. Because obviously, look, we've still got some of the rock face did survive. Kept that bit. There's a gap at the back, so I'll be building up with shrubbery. But yeah, graffiti under there. I'll definitely get some graffiti on there, and a bit more on that as well. Wish there was more plug and play 3D printing. Says Tim, Hobby Desk. TRS, get a DB Schenker tag on that. Well, no chance. Then again, that would be graffiti. That would be absolutely filthy, wouldn't it? So we're going to we're on 36. We're going to finish off with a few trains running of these visiting locos. Obviously, the Deltic, it's the last day of the Deltic here at the layout. It's heading back to New Durham Junction tomorrow. I will get the other Caravan primered tomorrow, and then I'll be getting on with the main body print and colour. For those that are channel members, you'll see that work as progress develops now this week. You're going to see those pictures first. If you want to see the progress before next week's show of what's actually happened, plus a lot more, all the stuff that goes on in the for the channel members, then please do join it as a channel member today, and you will see this all work on this layout as it actually happens within me doing something. It's going straight into the Facebook, the members group for the channel members group on Facebook. Anyone that's a channel member gets access to that, and they get to see everything as it happens pretty much within 30 minutes of me doing it, before the public do get to see any of it. And there's a few things I've said that the public don't actually get to see. Well, quite a few things, to be honest. But there we go. Right, what are we on? 37 viewers. We're getting close to the end of the show. We're going to be bringing it to end on the 2-hour mark. We've got 7 minutes left to get some trains running and get it back up to 50 viewers. If we do, we will do another giveaway. Let's crack on with some trains. What have we got? We've got the visiting locos from Crossways Point Junction. We've got a Class 66 404 and a Sutton's 24, which is D5021, and the final run of the Deltic today from New Durham Junction, 55017. So let's fire them up. Deltic's off too. Typical. It's going to drown everything out now. Rightio everyone, thanks for joining us for another week. I'll see you again next Tuesday for another round of YouTube Tuesday. Remember, 7 PM we start. So thank you very much everyone for joining me this week. Thank you very much for the visiting locomotives. They'll take you now heading back to New Durham Junction. So until next week, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and one thing I always say at the end of the shows, keep on modelling. Ta-ra!